Wow.
Wow.
Well, there's just so many enlightening things that you've said. I'm kind of curious, what are you doing right now? What are you working on right now that's helping employees or helping leaders? What are you working on? What's your projects?
One of the projects I'm working on right now, I'm actually putting out one of my first books. So I'm working on
Okay.
that right now. It's called The
Okay,
Leader Within.
stop. I want everybody to notice something. If you didn't hear it, it said one of my first books.
Love
Not
it.
first book. It said first
You caught
book.
that?
Yeah.
Yep. I will have multiple books coming out, but I'm working on my first one right now. It's called The Leader Within. It's essentially a step-by-step guide of how to take any and transform any employee into a leader, maybe mid management level, all the way up to executives in the company. Really, the biggest part of the book is talking about how that you as an individual have to lead yourself. You might not be leading anyone else, but as long as you're leading yourself, that's the first step into leadership. And sometimes we only need people to be level one leaders, right? We don't need entire clock, and even level one leaders might follow level two leader, level three leader. So it's like each area, if all of us are doing our part, right, it'll make the whole world a better place.
I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
and you're so right.
Mhm.
Even just an individual as a leader. I was at a conference a couple weeks ago, and one of the things that we had to do going around the room was everyone talk about two or three areas of life that we are a leader over. And it's interesting how many people didn't see themselves as leaders because it might not have been in their title. And so it was a
Mm.
paradigm shift of, well, you could be the leader of your household. Maybe your influence is with your children right now, or you're just that go-to person at work that you might not have the manager title yet, but we can all lead, right? It's more of
Exactly.
a qualification than a characterization. But yeah, I think that's going to be a great book. I can't wait to read it.
Yeah, and just to that point, you said it, is that no title makes you a leader.
Right.
Internally, having those skills, having that influence, having that gift inside that everyone's been given, that God-given gift. Everyone has a purpose.
Hmm.
And in your purpose, you'll be the one and only leader for that purpose. And
Right.
everyone has strengths and everyone has weaknesses. And my strengths might not be the same as yours, but your weaknesses might be my strength, and my weakness might be your strength, and vice versa. So that's when I say collaborations are most powerful, when we can identify where we're strong at and figure out everyone else around us that's stronger than us in that particular area, so that we all can focus on our strengths and then lean on the other leaders who have those strengths that which are our weaknesses, so we can strengthen those up as well.
And that's where it all comes back to how you manage a team, right? And not just having everybody be separate individuals. It's mixing it all and bringing out everybody's best. Good stuff. Good stuff, Chandler. This has been so fun to
Yeah.
talk to you. Glenn, were you going to pop in with another question? I don't want to
Yeah.
overtalk you.
And this is, you brought it up, Chandler. So again, this is your fault. But when
I
we
take full
talk about,
responsibility.
I'll blame you. You take responsibility if that works. Um, you said something about strength, and we figure out what people's strengths are. To be honest, I kind of feel like that's kind of a cop out because I look at, okay, I didn't play professional sports and I don't know what that's really like, but I look at the people who are successful in it, like you were, like, some of the big superstars. They knew what their strengths were, but they didn't work on the strengths. They worked on the weaknesses.
Mhm.
Well, what do you think? Am I off base when I say that? If I am, coach me up on it.
No, no. So look at let's talk about the NBA for a second, right?
Okay.
Every player has a position and a role that they're paid to to follow, right? Everyone can't be LeBron James, right? We can't have five people trying to score the ball, right? All
Yeah.
five need to be able to know how to score the ball, but you have one guy that's going to bring the ball up the court. You have another guy that's going to shoot. Another guy's going to pass. You have some people blocking out down low, trying to get the rebound, posting up, setting screens. Everyone has a role, right? And even
Okay.
though we want to focus on our strengths, but like I said, leaning on our weaknesses allow us to strengthen our weaknesses through other people who are better at that. For example, right, LeBron James worked out with Kareem on the hook shot, right? LeBron James, you don't see him shooting the hook shot a lot, but he digs. That's one of his weaknesses, right? You see people, working with people who are better at that specific area in their game, right? To actually get them to that next level, right? They might not use that weakness a lot, but they want to strengthen it up. They don't want that weakness to be their Achilles heel, right? Where they're going out and training. So yeah, you focus on your strengths, but you also have to strengthen your weaknesses. You don't want to be too weak in any area, especially if that's what you're working on getting better and you're getting paid at that particular thing. You don't want to find any they say any dents or any holes in your armor when it comes to battle, when it comes to war. So I would say definitely focus on your strengths, but in the meantime strengthen those weaknesses as well.
Wow, love it.